Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and in this video I'm going to cover how to round to the nearest dollar. Now, when we round to the nearest dollar, we round to the ones place. So, for example 1, we have here $42.67. So let's round this to the nearest dollar. And the nearest dollar is going to basically say that we don't have any decimals left. So for example, if we have $1.80 like this, let's say if we round to the nearest dollar, this would be $2. So we're just trying to get rid of the decimals to round up to the nearest dollar or down to the nearest dollar. So we do this by rounding to the ones place. So to this place, this is the ones place. Basically, we are seeing if this is closer to 43 or to 42. We're going to cut the decimal part off, so we're going to get rid of any change. So this makes calculations and working with money simpler all through, although not as exact. So let's find the digits and the ones place. And for the ones place, there is a 2. So as you can see here, we have a 2 in our ones place. So now we're going to see if this whole number is closer to 43 or closer to 42. So to do that, we're going to look at our tens place. Our tens place, right? So the 6. So we're going to look at if it is 5 or higher or 4 or lower. So if it is 5 or higher than a 5, we are going to round up. But if it is 4 or lower than a 4, we are going to round down. In this case, wait, let me write this down for you guys. Round up and round down. So in this case, we have a 6. We have a 6. We know that 6 is higher than a 5, so this means we are going to round up. So we just round up by 1, and we will get an answer of $43. So that was the first example. Now let's go to our second example. So for our second example, we have $159.32. So we look at our ones place and we see we have a 9. So of course we can round this down to an 8, or we can round this up to a 0, and this 5 becomes a 6. So we will get 160. So to see if we are rounding up or rounding down, again we're going to look at our tens place. So is our number higher than a 5 or lower than a 5? So we're going to see we have a 3 right here, and a 3 is 4 or lower. So this means we are rounding down. So for our end, we will get $159 exactly. And remember, this 9 doesn't become an 8 because we are just taking the decimal. We aren't rounding down the 9 exactly. Let's say if this 32 was a 62, we would be rounding because it is 5 or higher than a 5. So I forgot a little circle around this. So let's go to our third example. For our third example, we have $7.88. So first of all, we're going to look at our ones place, which we have a 7. So again, we're going to see if this 7 is closer to a 7 or an 8. So to do that, we're going to look at our tens place again. Our tens place is 8, and an 8 is higher than a 5. So this means we are rounding up. So our answer for the third example will be $8. Now for our last example, we have $903.14. So what we're going to do again is we're going to look at our ones place. For our ones place, we have a 3. So again, we're going to look at if our number is closer to 903 or 904. So we're going to look at the tens place. So the tens place, we have a 1. And a 1 is closer to the 3, or as you can say, 4 or less than 4. So we can round this down to exactly 900, very ugly 903 dollars. So this is basically how to round to the nearest dollar. I hope you guys understand how to round to the nearest dollar now without using any decimal places. And this was basically the video. If you enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, leave a question in the comments if you have any, and this was Mr. Mathz, and I will see you guys in the next one.